Hi, I'm Riya, and I'm from Irvington High School, and today I'm going to be demonstrating my first milestone for the smart glasses. So my first milestone was to configure and code the Raspberry Pi, which means connect it with my computer, and then also make the camera attachment working and take a good photo. So right now I'm going to demonstrate the code on VS Code and how it connects to the Raspberry Pi by taking a photo of myself. So this is the camera. So I'm going to take a photo. I'll run the code. Okay, so yeah, so that's me. So this is the camera is working, and so now I'm going to explain how this works and how I got here. So first, I opened my kit, and the first thing I did was there was a tiny SD card, and I had to image that SD card, which means I had to configure the Raspberry Pi on my computer so I could use it. Um, I could use it anywhere and connect devices seamlessly. So I did that, and then right after I used this program called OBS, which is basically the Raspberry Pi is like a computer but with no monitor or no keyboard. So OBS gives me a chance to make my computer screen the monitor, but OBS works in a way where my keyboard and my mouse won't work. So I had to use an extension keyboard and mouse to control the Raspberry Pi's interface on OBS. The Raspberry Pi interface would kind of look something like this, and kind of looks like a normal, it looks like a computer, right? And it had a terminal and a files and a lot of different things. So after I used OBS, then I downloaded Tiger VNC, and Tiger VNC is another way to control the Raspberry Pi, except without the keyboard, extra keyboard and mouse. And but you can only use Tiger VNC if you do SSH, which SSH is a secure shell, and basically it helps you seamlessly control devices from elsewhere. So I'm controlling the Raspberry Pi from elsewhere, and this is kind of like, you could say, a hacker terminology where you can control like other phones from your phone, but SSH works in that type of way. So I didn't want to use an extra keyboard and mouse over my computer, so I had to do SSH to activate Tiger VNC. So now I can control the Raspberry Pi screen from my computer. And then after that, I changed a lot. I did a lot of technical stuff with the port numbers and all that stuff, just to link everything to VS Code. And VS Code is where I can code in Python directly. As you can see, there's an SSH number, and I can code directly on VS Code on and control the Raspberry Pi. And so yeah, I attached the camera afterwards and downloaded OpenCV packages to get some different like camera modules and codes for it. And then I ran a code where it should just take a simple picture. And as you saw in the demo, that's how it worked. So it was a really arduous process, mainly because I have a MacBook, and a lot of the stuff on the MacBook works a little differently from Windows, and it's a little more janky in general. And for some reason, this Explorer bar wasn't working at all. So in order to open my files, I had to go to Tiger VNC and literally open the files from here because I couldn't open them on Visual Code Studio. And then some other problems I encountered was, yeah, the imaging wasn't working on my computer, so I had to do it on a different computer. And yeah, so the next steps from here is I want to get video with the camera, so not just a photo, but a video. And I also want to start object recognition, which is gonna probably be my second milestone. Thank you.